on the phone.
He doesn't even notice we're here.
Not much point being the stand-on vessel if the other person doesn't see you. Malacca.
Yeah, Malacca. Here you go. Nikos, we use the word Malacca. So we stayed overnight here last night. It was a little bit lumpy as the sun was going down. It's totally exposed to the south and the west, very exposed. But the holding is good, it is fine sand. The anchor went in the first time and I think we're in 5 meters of water, so it wasn't too bad at all. And overnight it just calmed out completely because there's been no wind and we had a good night's sleep. So we're off this morning. Where are we off from?
Strongilo.
Strongilo to Eritrea.
Yeah, on Evia Island in Greece.
Anyway, time to get a hustle on. Got 5 hours ahead of us.
The chart showed there was a cable ferry to and from Eritrea and Euripus on the mainland, so we wanted to avoid that. And as we'd never crossed one of these before, we were a bit concerned about snagging the cable as we entered the shallower water of Eritrea harbour.
I can't believe we've left that much. That's embarrassing.
That's soot. Yeah.
All right, time of arrival.
2:10.
Well, we're on our way to get hauled out to fix it, aren't we, sir?
We've arrived in Eritrea on Evia.
Yeah, like a mill pond all the way through. Absolutely zero wind. Well, maybe 1 or 2 knots of wind, but that's about it. We're going to stay here for one night tonight, and then tomorrow we do a final push to the Chalkis bridge, where we'll anchor up there for Sunday night, and then either Monday or Tuesday night we'll go through the bridge, depending on what time it opens. Then after that, it's just a gentle tootle without any limitations or places to get to until it's time for haul out.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a really hazy sort of day. It's weird.
Yeah, I've been taking footage, but I don't know how much I'll actually be able to use. It's a lovely place, actually.
This is a great little place.
You know, if you're looking for somewhere on Evia in Greece to come and see and anchor, it's very nice, isn't it? It's picturesque.
Yeah, good sandy bottom for holding well, and fairly shallow. I think we're in 5-6 meters.
Yeah.
So it's great.
And they've got a cable ferry, and they've got 2, one here and one on the mainland, and they cross, and they're pretty constant, but there's hardly any swell at all.
Nothing at all, really.
I'd like to get off and stretch my legs and see, but we've got work to do.
Work. So better go and do it, eh?
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. The following morning, we lifted the anchor and began our passage towards Eritrea, but I couldn't help noticing that Baz was a bit stressed.
So tell me why you're feeling nervous today, Baz.
Well, we're going to go up through the very narrow part of the Evia Channel, and it gets quite narrow, and it also gets quite shallow. So I'm just a bit edgy about it, you know. looking at the chart, it is marked with channel markers, red and green channel markers, but you know, you just don't know. I mean, I don't know what kind of traffic is coming the other way. There's not a lot of wriggle room if something big is coming, and it, you know, it's got a deeper draft than us, so then we've got to go into shallower water. It gets down to 5 meters in some places, 7 meters on average of depth, and while that's fine for us with 2 meters of draft, as I say, it just doesn't give me a lot of wiggle room if something big's coming the other way. We got to go underneath a bridge. It's 36 meters tall, which is fine because we've only got a 19 meter air draft, so we should pass under that without any issues. But just a lot of following channel markers and just a bit edgy about it, that's all. Oh, of course, we do have an issue with the engine at the moment. We are blowing diesel smoke into the engine compartment, and that's got to be looked at. That's a big job that we've got to do, and I'm just concerned about the engine being able to breathe correctly and exhaust correctly. So that's another little thing that's just making me edgy. I'm really, I just want to get through the bridge, Chalkis, and you know, get to our winter destination and get this girl hauled out. So yeah, just a lot of stuff going on in my head. It's probably all going to be fine, but that's how I'm feeling.
We'll be fine.
As we approached the cement factory, we got our first glimpse of the suspension bridge.
Well, we've arrived, and my anticipation was not met.
So all that anxiety this morning and probably last night,
Yeah. Yep.
was for nothing.
Yeah, I mean, it was fairly straightforward. I think coming through on a Sunday when there's probably very little traffic helps.
You know, there was no wind, there were no waves,
no wind, so it was all good. I would imagine though, if you meet traffic coming underneath the bridge itself, or the suspension bridge they've got before the opening bridge here, you would have to stop and make considerations for who was coming through first. But today we just had to negotiate 4 little fishing tinnies. So, that was it really, and they got out of the way.
Yeah, but the buoys are really clear, and you know, the markings and everything, so.
And the depths are fine, as long as you keep looking at your chart. You can't really go wrong. So today we just chill out, and then tomorrow, being Monday, we will go in to see the Port Authority, pay the appropriate fee, show them all our documents. They want to see our DECPA, insurance and boat registration papers, and once we've got all that sorted out, we just sit and wait until the right time at night, and then they radio us and tell us to head on through as the bridge is opening. So
it's going to be exciting. I mean, we can see it from here. It's tiny. It looks like something you might see in Venice. Actually. Good.
Relax now.
Yeah.
Relax.
Good. Now we can have breakfast.
And breathe.
Breathe.
Next week on Sailing ABC, we get a great evening time slot for passing through the old bridge at Chalkis and eventually spend our final night on the water attached to a mooring ball just offshore from our winter haul-out yard. You know the routine from here. Leave us a like and a comment, and if you're not yet a subscriber, push that subscribe button and the bell icon so you get notifications of future Sailing ABC video releases.